Alright guys, we are back with another video, and it's been a long while, but I've got a PSA submission here that I'm going to blind reveal for you guys. Also have some other very nice cards that I've picked up. The PSA grades that I got done were from that massive collection that I bought a couple of months ago from a legend, Chris. And I just noted when I was looking at a lot of his cards, he was actually going to prep them and get them all ready for SGC. They were all in card savers, so I assumed that he did the cleaning himself. So I actually didn't even look at condition for these cards, which might have been a mistake. But yeah, in terms of his SGC cards that he already got graded, he did very well on them. So I was kind of like, well, PSA is a little bit better than SGC in terms of resale price. So I'd rather just send them into PSA and see how they go. And he's obviously gotten some good SGC grades. So if you think that they go well in SGC, they should go well in PSA. So yeah, let's see how we go. So in terms of card cost, I'm not going to actually put a card cost on it because I've actually profited on the collection purchase itself. It's really just going to be the grading costs. And I'm going to hope in terms of reselling the card itself that it goes for more than the grading cost, which was around $40. And these took around 2 months to get graded. So PSA are getting much quicker. And we start off on a bad note here because we have one card that we sent off in the Kurt Warner Don Russ autograph that got classed as minimum size required, which basically I'm pretty sure it just means that the card itself has been cut. So kind of annoying because I still got charged for it, which was, yeah, obviously $40. I'm already down $40 on this, which is annoying. But yeah, Kurt Warner, yeah, I don't really have much to say. I don't really know how I'm going to really check where it got cut or anything like that. I'm going to assume it's, yeah, I actually don't even know. It could be on either side, but first card there, not starting off well at all. All right, let's go to the biggest card here. So we have a Scottie Pippen Rubies. So this card in a PSA 9 actually goes for a really good price. If I can get an 8, I'll be quite happy. I kind of looked at this one, I was like, all right, there's nothing major. I didn't clean it or anything like that because, again, I trusted Chris, which could be my own detriment, but again, profit on the collection itself already. So let's see how we go on the Scottie Pippen Rubies from Skybox Premium. All right, 3, 2, 1. 6. Okay. Oh, that is not a good start. But there you go. So Scottie Pippen Rubies, PSA 6. Again, profiting on the lot, so it's not a massive issue, but I'm just basically losing $40 here. Would have loved a PSA 8, but anyways, we have to move on very quickly because we have, this might be like a nightmare of a PSA return. We have Jerome Bettis now. This is the Players Inc. Very nice on-card auto, legend for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who in the NFL currently are actually killing it at the moment. From 1999, so it's obviously going to be really hard for it to get a PSA 10, even a PSA 9. You know, if I get a 9, I'll be really stoked. Let's see how we go. Let's slow roll it. We get an 8. Okay, so not the greatest PSA reveal. We had an 8, a 6, and minimum size required. So let's throw that all into the bin. Nah, it's good to give some PSA submissions a go again. I've got some more from this collection that have been sent in. Nothing massive, but I only sent about 5 or 6 cards from the collection itself. Quick pause in the video to just tell you guys that we will be soon restocking the 2 and the 4-row Matt's card cases. For now, they've sold out, but I still have the 3-row cases that are available. If you guys want to get them in before Christmas, please go check out the website down below at mattscardshop.com. And yeah, do stay tuned for a restock of the 2 and the 4-row card cases because they've been flying out like hotcakes, and I do appreciate you guys for all the support. All right, let's get rid of everything that's just happened and fast forward to some pickups. There's not much here, but there's more in terms of, I think, quality, if anything. So the very first pickup we'll show off, I paid $120 for this, and I think at $120, this is a pretty nice card to find at that price. Patrick Mahomes. Now, this is a jumbo patch. It's 3 colors, and it's actually from second year, so 2018, Luminance, and you know, unlike uncommonly like a lot of NFL cards, it's actually player worn. So a lot of NFL cards are not even associated with any game or event, especially the modern ones now. I'd say more the last couple of years because of COVID and whatever the hell the hell that Panini are doing, but I think a 3-color patch of Patrick Mahomes, $120 and second year as well. I think this is honestly like 250 to 300. I'll throw some comps on screen so you guys can get some comparisons. There wasn't any of out of 49 with a 3-color patch of Mahomes, but if you look at like 3-color patches for Mahomes that are smaller, they go for higher than this. So I think at $120, even though there's no comps to kind of go off, I think this is a really nice find. It's pro uniform, 3-color patch, it's a jumbo, it's player worn. There's a lot of things going for it. Can't really go wrong with Mahomes, and I think at the price that I got it for, I'm happy to take on the risk. Let's move on to the next card. So I actually think at the moment, in terms of like selling AFL cards, other than the new releases, it's actually become a bit dead. It makes sense. It's the off season in the AFL. It never is constant throughout the whole year. But I find in terms of selling my cards personally on eBay, there hasn't really been anything moving, but I've found some nice sort of buys of cards that I'll have coming up in the later weeks. But the first one is definitely a blue chip, and I paid $275 for this, and it's a familiar face because I've had a card of his once in the past, and that's Marcus Bontempelli. He's already won a premiership, doesn't have the Brownlow yet, but he's won like 6 or 7 best and fairest. He's probably the Western Bulldogs GOAT. He's the captain of the Western Bulldogs. But yeah, $270 for this one. I think it comps at around 450 to 500. So again, I was quite lucky to find this card at under comps. I actually once owned this card in a raw, bought it for $70 at the very first card show that I went to, graded it, got a PSA 9 Auto 10, and then I resold it for like $750 last year. So PSA 9 Auto 10, look, I think at raw, this one should be about the $450 to $500 range, even though it'll be quite hard to sell at the moment just because, yes, it's the AFL off season. Maybe to take on cards that are going for less. And with a player like Bont, there's not much prospecting because he's already achieved a lot. But yeah, this guy had 3 Bont signatures. The lower number one got snapped up, and then this was the middle one. And then the higher numbered one, 223 out of 400. The higher number one had a bit of a streak through his auto. It wasn't like a fully solid auto or signature. So I ended up snapping the one in the middle by itself. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten the one that hadn't been snapped up as well. But yeah, really, really cool card. Blue chip player from the AFL. Now moving on to another player that is highly in demand at the moment. We have Dyson Daniels Blue Prism PSA 10. So this is the blue. I paid $120 for this one. Look, the comps are probably around this, but that was actually, I think, at the start of the season, if not pre-season. I think there's been a massive price increase on Dyson Daniels in general. He will potentially break records when it comes to deflections and, maybe steals for the current season. He's been absolutely killing it. He's probably Australia's most loved player at the moment in terms of collecting. It's either him or Giddy, but you could probably make a case for Dyson Daniels. Yeah, really cool card. I think PSA 9 card sold for like $70 to $80. So I was like, if it's going for $70, $80, PSA 10 for $120, I think it'd be around the $200 range. So again, I'll chuck this into the eBay store and see how it goes. It's almost a team color match with the Pelicans uniform. So really nice card. I think $120. I'm happy to take the risk on there as well. And then a legend of the card hobby, you guys might know him as Mailman Braggs or John O'Michaels. He ran a week-long Facebook live sale a couple of weeks ago, and I was trying to tune in as much as I could, but a lot of people were just quick in terms of buying the cards when he listed them up on the Facebook live sale. I was only able to grab a couple cards, and I'm pretty happy with them. But again, like a lot of guys out there that probably watch this YouTube channel as well would have been in those live sales and probably snapped up other things. So let's go to the 2 cards. The first one up, John Stockton Court Kings auto. Yes, it's a sticker auto, but again, a legend and an all-time player, has the all-time record for assists and steals. Unfortunately, got to make sure I sound a bit right there, but unfortunately never won a championship. Probably more at the expense of Michael Jordan, or at the expense to Michael Jordan. But yeah, Court Kings auto out of 75. This one was $50. And then this one was a nice little sneaky play. Look, you might know this one. This is where I always say, learn your parallels, because it's very important when it comes to looking at cards. But you'll see this Tom Brady mosaic, Red Wave, Super Bowl MVPs, PSA 9. You might think in basketball, the Red Waves are the Asia Timor parallels that are... They're not really short printed. At one point, people thought they were short printed, but they're actually not. So he actually listed this on the Facebook sale for $80. No one snapped it up, and I kind of had to do a double take because I was like, I'm pretty sure the red waves are really short printed in Mosaic for the NFL. So I did I kind of had to go through and kind of look at the parallel. And I did see that it is short numbered. It's actually out of 9. So I actually asked Jono on the sale itself and said, can I see the Tom Brady again? And then he just said like, oh, I'll do it for $50. And I bought it straight away because Tom Brady out of 9 for $50, graded in a PSA 9. I think it's a really good buy. Even if it was at $80, I was going to buy it. But I just think, yeah, it's a really, really short printed card. The GOAT of the NFL, like if there was a Michael Jordan or a LeBron James card, probably not Michael Jordan because you're not going to find anything from Modern or Panini of him, but like a LeBron James card, let's say out of 9, it's not going to be going for $50. So I just thought that was a really sneaky buy there. And I would have paid the full price at $80, but he did offer it to me at $50. So yeah, that was a really, really good buy. Yeah, guys, that is it for the video. If you enjoyed me not doing well on another PSA submission, leave a like down below and also comment down below. If you guys have been sending some of your cards to PSA, let me know down below how you guys have been going because obviously I don't go too well with it and I'll take on any tips. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Take care.